Let's talk.
Giles Brown.
Life. Don't talk to me about life.
It is the international man of misery, Mr. Grumpy himself, the person who put the Friday into Friday, Michael Senker. Michael, how are you? Happy anniversary, my darling.
Oh, thank you. I'm very kind of you. Yes, that sort of starts it off. I'm very well, thank you. And I'm glad you wish me happy anniversary because I'm on Facebook. Is it Facebook? Yeah, Facebook.
Right.
And I'm on there for a group that I belong to that's regarding the disability that I have. But of course, along the way, I've had friends who do things on there. But the one thing that actually I don't understand is why do you have to go on Facebook to wish your husband or wife a happy anniversary, right? What you do is you lean over to them and you go, happy anniversary. And they say, thank you very much, happy anniversary. And you exchange gifts if that's what you're into. But I don't give anything to monkeys, right, whether you want to wish your wife or husband a happy anniversary. Why do you have to put it on Facebook?
It's a display of the public emotion, Mark. I love you so much, my darling, that I will, as what was it, Peebo Bryson and Roberta Flack tonight, I celebrate my love to you, or celebrate my love. I mean, one of the two things. So, I mean, therefore, it is.
But then you feel obligated to join in, like, oh, happy anniversary, 50 years of bliss.
And you're going through the friends list.
That's the football, that's 50 years of hurt, isn't it? Same thing.
It's like when people do the birthday thing, isn't it? And but the thing that gets me is people of my age, obviously in the prime of youth, heading up to 60, when they go things like, happy heavenly birthday, Gran. I mean, where do you put the limit on that one? Happy heavenly anniversary, my Anglo-Saxon, my Celtic ancestor who was wearing woad 1,000 years ago,
No, birthdays are not too bad because birthdays are a bit more general. It's happy birthday. Oh, it was someone's birthday, but anniversaries. No, don't keep it to yourself. Not bothered. Not interested, mate. Not interested.
Did you do something special? Did you move off the lazy boy? I mean, or has it happened yet? Or have you just got back from Paris? The anniversary.
Well, my anniversary.
Yeah.
We don't celebrate that. We've never celebrated our anniversary ever.
Because every day is like the first day you met.
No, and I'm going to give you a real downer on this, and because Patty's dad died the day before we got married.
Ah, okay, right. So I can see that one then. Right. Fair enough.
So for that reason, we only celebrate the day that we met.
So
we never celebrate the anniversary. We had one of those things where Patty's mum, we wanted to cancel it, and Patty's mum, bless her, God rest her soul, was like, no, it's what Daddy would have wanted. And once they throw the Daddy would have wanted card in, you get married. So that was it.
But luckily, spoiler alert, you've been blissfully happy ever since, Grumps. So that's the main thing. Yeah, absolutely. We have only one problem recently, right?
Which is we're watching too many crime programs.
Okay.
And we love a 24 hours in police custody, the first 48 hours, but it's got over the top now because I asked Patty what was for supper the other day, and all she said was no comment. I want my solicitor.
So are you talking about very good indeed? Are you talking about those documentaries like Border Cops Spain, or are you talking about something?
Oh yeah. Well, we do love a 24 hours in police custody or missing the first 24 hours. Yeah, we love all those, but it gets over the top because now whenever I ask her, and she literally just sits there and goes, no comment. Right, I'm not answering to get my solicitor.
I mean, one of the things, I suppose, is where we live is you hope you don't see anybody you kind of know in them, basically, if it's one of those situations.
Yeah, no, it's just watching the police cock up the way they do things. I mean, basically, most of the time, if there's nobody actually informs or gives information, or they actually see it on CCTV, or the guy's left a great big thumbprint or blood or some other bodily fluid, they can't catch anybody. It's the actual police work is literally their hands are tied behind their back. So we like. They're quite interesting. Yes, sir.
Did you ever see the Gibraltar Border Patrol one, which must have sounded great when they pitched it? Yeah, because it would have been Gibraltar, the Rock of Gibraltar, England and Spain. We go to the, it's a hotbed of international narcotics dealing, etc., etc. And so that must have been great. And then they rocked up to Gib, and then they would have thought it was all sort of SWAT teams and people in aviators being incredibly cool. And then they got there, and it was and Gibraltar police are wonderful, but they weren't exactly sort of Miami Vice,
Have you been to Morrison's and have you bought any cheese?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How much cheese do you have upon your person? Yeah,
We're having to give you internal search because we think you've got Morrison's sausage rolls about your person.
you have an unregulated bloomer taken from the pastry department. Yeah. Well, no. You're talking about prizes because what the points make prizes. So have you been going to a quiz? Because
No. Listen, I spend a lot of time watching TV. I make no man, and that's what I watch for TV. And some of the things that I watch are quiz shows, right? Little quiz. I do love a quiz, right? But what I can't understand motivates people to go on a quiz show for an hour or more, and then it gets to the end and they win nothing. They make the last. They make the last thing. They go, okay, you've got 100. You're up for £100,000. Which how's it going to change your life? What are you going to do with the money? I'm going to buy the wife a car. I'm going to go on holiday. Going to give some to charity. Right. What's 2 and 2? 5. Okay, you go home with nothing, but a nice plastic trophy. What? I was there. I was on 100 grand.
Yeah, but that's the excitement of the whole thing, isn't it? It's like what they call open the box.
Give me something. When I used to gamble, we used to bang the guy. We used to be called dumpsters. Give me something. Give me some small change. Drop something on the floor that I can pick up. Don't just send me home with a plastic trophy. I'm knock the pipe out for an hour here.
You could get the blankety blank checkbook and pen. Do you remember those? They were highly sought after.
But that's what you're playing for. I mean, it's just cheap. It's no brain entertainment. And some they call I'm going to call him Grant Mitchell. What's his name? Anyway, Bridge of Lies. They have to true or false. They get right to the end, and to take home the 4,000 or nothing, is this the truth or is it a lie? And they always step on 90% of them step on the lie, and they go home with nothing. And they all say the same thing. I've had a lovely day. I came here with nothing. I've gone home with nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, have you ever been in a TV studio audience or something like that on TV?
I've actually been on a TV. I've been on a TV show.
Go on, tell me.
It was back in. It was called. But make me laugh. It was about you had to go in there and crack jokes, your own jokes.
Okay.
And whoever won and I got the trophy. That was the prize. I actually won the trophy. It looked like picture, like just yeah.
We lost you there. We lost you there for a minute. It broke up. So obviously it was. So the trophy was a picture of your mouth or something. Is what I got from that.
Well, a picture. Well, it was
I remember this one. This is yes. The laughing.
Joker's Wild. It was called Joker's Wild or something.
You were on that.
Yeah. Mm.
Who was the host?
I won the prize.
Who was the host?
I can't remember. I can't. I think I'm going to say the one who does the chase was Bradley Walsh.
Right. Okay.
And it's all set up. You're meant to be telling your own jokes. And they give you a selection of jokes to choose to tell us. But I actually said on my own, and they let me tell my own joke. I can't remember what it was.
Right.
I still only got a pair of plastic lips.
But the thing is, for a lot of people, I mean, to actually go into a TV studio, that's when they say they've had a lovely day, because they're coming from somewhere, so perhaps a little mining community somewhere, and it's, you get on the coach and you go into the see TV, and there you are, and you've got Davina McCall or Nikki Campbell or another, and it's a day out, so they get very excited about the whole situation.
I used to go to Noel's house party quite regularly because we were friends with the floor manager. So we went there a few times.
That used to make me laugh. Yeah, but
there's a double coincidence there because Noel Edmonds' mum was my teacher at school, and he was old.
Noel, if we're looking for top tenuous links on today's show, Noel Edmonds' mum being a teacher, what else has been crossing the Grumps radar?
Obviously, Noel's constructed. Leave me apple crumble alone. Get your hands off my apple crumble, right? If I order an apple crumble, it comes up in a certain way. There's apple, and then there's crumble, and on top of that is hot custard.
Yeah,
right. I don't want a spoonful of crumble on the side of a plate, the remnants of to an inch of its life, and a little tiny thimble full of custard. That's not apple crumble. And just because you put deconstructed by it doesn't make it right. Right? Just don't deconstruct my food. A steak and kidney pie is a steak and kidney pie. It's got steak and it's got pie. Right?
Size thing of kidney.
And a bit of kidney. I don't need a whole bit of steak and a bit of pie on one side. I'm only going to stick it all back anyway. So
you're going to reconstruct the deconstructed steak and kidney pie, and then eat it.
Well, look, I'm going to try and put it all on the same fork or spoon or whatever, so it's all back together again. Why would you want to eat it separately?
Because this is the ways that modern cuisine is going. You see, I mean, I had one where the guy tried to.
Do I look like I want modern cuisine?
Well, you might want to broaden out and have a strudel, have a deconstructed strudel, for example, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, but why? But what are you going to do with it? You're going to eat the eggs first. You're going to eat it, and then a bit of phyllo pastry to thing, and a souffle of custard to wash it down with.
Yeah, it's an amuse-bouche.
Yeah, and the same thing. I went to a place the other day called Five Guys in Miramar, not Miramar, in Kenyatta, for a burger.
Yeah.
Well, it was like the questions they are: did you want this? Do you want that? Do you want lettuce? Do you want tomato? Do you want cucumber? Do you want pate in it? Do you want a bun? Do you want a tomato ketchup? Just give me a burger. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. Give me a burger. And if I don't want anything, I'll open the bun up and I'll chuck it out. Well, I don't want to have to wait 20 minutes to fill in a form of what I want in my burger. Just give me a burger.
They're trying to give you the customer service because you get the perfect. Other burgers are available. The perfect Five Guys burger to your heart's content. The burger.
I mean, I've got to tell you, it's a great burger. Right. I mean, in all fairness, it is a great burger. But just make everything simple. Just make it simple, and because if they're not only do they ask you the questions, but you also have the choice of going on the computer, which is a great big screen, and you can press burger, lettuce, tomato, cold fries, fat wedgie chips. Just give me a burger. Just keep my life simple, will you? For goodness sake.
So, the burger was nice, was it? That's what we wanted to know. Was the burger nice, Michael? We seem to have a few problems with the line here. You keep breaking up on me, my friend. Could you just do one more? Can you give us the one more thought? Because it's for some very strange reason you are breaking up on quite severely now. I mean, not personally through the emotion, but we're getting sort of like half the thing. So, what is your final thought as we head into this weekend?
Let me think. Where would you like to go? I've got so many because I missed a couple of weeks. I mean. If you can hear me now,
yeah.
Can you hear me, Mother?
I can hear you now, Mother. So what is the one that
Vodafone?
I think
Vodafone.
Vodafone. Tell me about your running. How is your running battle with Vodafone going?
Well, no, it's finally over. My SIM card packed up.
Right.
So I phoned up the helpline and spoke to the English department, which I still have terrible trouble understanding. even though they're supposedly speaking to me in English. And they sent me a new SIM card, and the SIM card didn't work. So I phoned them up and I asked for another SIM card, and they said, "Yeah, fine. It'll be within 3 days." Okay. 3 days came and went, and I didn't get the SIM card. So I went down. They said, "Go to the shop. They can do it for you in 5 minutes."
Ah.
So I went down to the shop, went in with my SIM card, and they said, "This is the number which we've got on for you for your passport number for your identification. Have you brought that passport with you?" So I said, "Well, no, I've been with Vodafone for 22 years. That passport ran out a long time ago. But I'm here. I've got my picture ID. I've got my phone. I can tell you the years that I've been with you, et cetera, et cetera." And they said, "No, you've got to bring the passport." So I said, "Well, I don't even know that I've got that passport anymore."
Right.
You've got to bring it in person. So they said, "Okay, well, don't bring that. We'll change your identification number." So they're going to take my NIE number. They have to take a photo of it. All this is in the shop. It's an hour gone by now.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
We're in the shop. Take a photo. Take a picture of the photo and WhatsApp it to us. So we WhatsApp it to them, and they said it'll be within 2 hours. It'll be the new number. Go back to the shop 2 hours later. Nothing's happened. It's still the same passport number. So I said, "It's okay. Well, I've got the passport, so you can have a look at it." I give them the passport. "Oh no, the corner's been cut and it's been defaced, so we can't." But I'm sitting in front of you. Look, there's the picture of me. Yeah. I've given you the number. Yeah. You've asked me the number. I've given it to you. I've given you the passport. No, the passport's got to be a current passport. So then Patty takes over and gets on to Vodafone on help whilst we're in the shop. And the girl in the shop who's trying her best to help then says, "Okay, talk to the girl in Vodafone." She talks to the girl in Vodafone. The girl in Vodafone turns on the line the help and says, "We can't do anything about it." Patty loses her head and says, "I want to speak to a supervisor. I can't put you through to a supervisor." This goes on for now. Patty's now having the right shout up. Not me. I'm sitting there, mind I've been smiling at the girl. And anyway, they say that they can't put it through to a supervisor. Finally, she gets through to a supervisor. And the supervisor then says, "You've got to send a picture of ID." See, "I did that this morning. You've got to do this. I did that this morning." And the man said it'd be ready in 2 hours. "Well, we're sorry, there's nothing we can do." So she's now screaming down the phone and people are walking out of the Vodafone shop. Anyway, cut a long story very short, because we're running out of time. 5 minutes later and €5 later, I've got a brand new SIM card working because my Patty did her nut and got it all sorted out for me. And that was it. And that's it. And one last thing, right? And I love to play poker.
Yep.
I go to the accountant the other day, and she turns around and says to me towards the end of it, "What about this money you've got in Poker Stars?" I said, "How do you know about money that I've got in Poker Stars?" Apparently, Poker Stars report to the Hacienda and the tax office every penny that you gamble online.
Well, though, in which case there's at least 33 cents in my account on PKR from about 20 years ago. So there you go.
No, but I actually had money in there. I said, "But I could lose that overnight. I could lose that in one hand." But nobody I've spoken to that's on Poker Stars knew that Poker Stars report every penny to the Hacienda.
But you should know this about Hacienda. You could have an air crash. You could be in the Amazon. You could be in the middle of nowhere, right? You could be with a tribe that haven't never seen a European before. You'd be standing there enjoying a native meal. You'd hear a canoe come up the thing. That would be Hacienda, because they shouldn't bother with man rescue. They should just send the tax guys in. Mike, we've been breaking up all the way through. I'll talk to our boffins to get you clean.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's fine. It's good to speak to you. But we'll try and sort it out so it's clean and green. But have a great weekend. Thanks very much. Mark says, great to have... I totally sympathise with Mr. Grumpy dealing with Vodafone after UK phone was stolen. Nightmare to deal with. That's from Geordie Morris or Maurice. Also, morning, bro. Mark Jones says, glad to hear that Grumps is coming up. Your fan club is going. Have a great weekend, and we will speak to you in about 2 weeks' time.
All right. I'll fix me internet by then.
Take care.